What's up, everybody out there in YouTube? And welcome, everybody, man. Hell to the yeah. Got a bunch of goofy guys today on the show for real, man. We're gonna get wild and crazy up in here, so watch out. We're gonna have some fun today. We got Daytime Frank in the house. Hell yeah. Got Vaping Trucker, man, and Simple Vapes in the house today. Oh, so y'all better watch out. It's gonna get crazy up in here. So how you doing today, Frank? Let's talk to you first, man. What's up, my friend?
Not a whole lot. Just keeping busy, multitasking right now.
Hell to
Trying to
the
stay warm, trying to stay dry.
heard that. What state again did you say you were driving through?
I'm in South Carolina right now. I got to go out to East Coast of North Carolina, out to New Bern and down to Camp Lejeune. And
Oh yeah, man. I bet it's raining like crazy over there too, man.
yeah, I figure it'll probably be over that way. It gets a little warm, so I might get lucky. Might actually be able to cut the heat off and peel the sweatshirt back off.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, welcome, man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
how you doing, Mike?
Pretty good, Tony. How are you?
Man, I'm doing awesome. It's a beautiful day, raining like hell, cloudy as crap, but it's watering my garden.
Absolutely. I'll take rain over what they're going to get up here any day. So I'm up here in New York, and they're supposed to get some snow sometime. So
Oh man, that gone. Hate to hear that. Hate all that snow. Well, what's up, Scott? Scott in the house.
Not much. How are you? I
Uh,
actually called and canceled the appointment and made it for Thursday.
cool. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it. What's going on, man? Y'all, is it snowing up where you at or what?
Not. It's flurrying right here, but it's just freaking cold. 14 degrees with wind.
Hell yeah. I heard that, man. Hell yeah, we got an awesome show for you guys today, for real. We gotta do a lot of Flavorah talk, just talking Flavorah, and I got a couple recipes I wanted to share today too. And thank you, Scott, for showing up. Are you able to share screen today?
Yep.
Good, thank you. All right, cool, man. First off, let me move my thing over here again, get set up so I can see chat. Let's see who all's in chat today. Renee Yachts is in the chat. What's up? Danae? Did I say that pronounce it correctly? RW in the house. What's up? What's up? Frank Fisher, man. What's up, my brother? Frank Fisher in the house. Tony Berry. What's up, my friend? Tony's in the house. Clifton Crofton, man. What's up, dude? Says, hey, buddy. Hello. Good afternoon. How's your badly damaged chicken doing, buddy? Well, actually, they were molting at that time, and they're laying eggs like crazy. So like this morning, I made my wife a big, huge sausage and egg and cheese basic. Just it was so freaking good. Brown eggs, you can't beat them, man. They're doing awesome, by the way. All right, we got Simple Vape Vaping Truck. Lady Louisiana, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? What's up? Welcome. V Dog in the house, man. V Dog. Hell yeah. Let's see who else. Ollie Christensen. Hello. How are you doing today? All right, man. All right. Got a lot of people up in chat, man. Shoot, man. Hell to the yeah. Loving it. Hey, y'all like my see, I'm a poor man. You know what I'm saying? I'm poor, so I had to make my own Flavorah hat. You know, instead of putting the John Deere, I put Flavorah on there with some duct tape. Hey, it works, right? Hell yeah, man. Flavorah all the way, man. Loving it. Have y'all? I've got hooked. I'm not kidding. I just got to go ahead and say this real quick. I've gotten hooked on their tobaccos. I thought I never would. What do y'all think about? Have y'all tried their tobaccos yet?
I got a bunch of them. Ones I've really messed with so far though was to make Cardinal. You know, it's the Burley and the Kentucky, but now I have I got to mix up a couple recipes for a contest I got to judge for on the ESMR site. and I got like the Tatanka, and I mean I got like 6 or 7 of them now. Cavendish. I had Connecticut Shade. No, I don't have the Cavendish. I have the Shade. And I just got. I mean, the Shade's supposed to be real good. It's supposed to almost have like a chocolate note to it. It's supposed to be nice.
Oh man.
I'm more into the dessert ones, not like the real ashy ones.
Right. I've got a lot of the ones that I was wanting. I've had the Turkish. Well, the first 2 I got was the Cavendish and the Connecticut Shade. Those were the first 2 tobaccos that I got. And when I made the recipe I was going to share today called Smoky Peach, those were the only tobaccos I had. So I wanted a tobacco flavor. So I basically took a shot in the dark on this recipe. And it tasted like pure shit when I first mixed it up, for real. But after like 3 weeks steep on this thing, it turned into one of the beautifulest vapes. I am not kidding. And I've been just holding on to it for so long because I didn't want to vape it up. I wanted to vape it live and explain it to you guys. But man. But now I've got a lot of the newer tobaccos. I've got the Tatanka, the Kentucky, the Virginia, the Red Burley, and of course I got the Turkish, which I love the Turkish. Oh, all by itself. And the native.
Yeah, I got the native.
I was going to say, I keep hearing that Turkish and the Red Burley are must-haves from their tobaccos. I don't have any of them yet. I'm kind of like you, Tony. I just recently came around to trying tobaccos, and what I've tried of them, the ones I've tried I really like, but I don't have any of the Flavorah ones yet.
Well, if you hang around Tam long enough, you're going to get into the tobaccos because she loves her dessert tobaccos.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, she even got Mary Beth into them, and that's like an act of Congress there. Didn't expect that to happen.
They're probably going to freak out on the recipe I got then, that Smoky Peach. They're already going to freak out on that one. Oh, hell yeah.
Well, Tam's got a Georgia Cardinal, which she took Cardinal by fear, and then she added some peaches to it. And, oh, dude, after about a week, right off the bat, it's kind of suspect, but then you forget about it for a week or so, and, oh, yeah. That cat piss goes away out of the peach, and that tobacco gets nice and sweet. Oh, dude. Yeah, that is on point.
Hell yeah. So what you been up to, Scott? What you doing lately?
Nothing. Same old thing. Now I'm on KD and the Sunshine Builders for build team. And of course, Flavorah. I just got more flavors from them this week too.
I saw that.
Now I actually got, it's either 7 or 8 of the tobaccos I got. Because I got the Cavendish, I got the Sweet Cigarette, all that. But I just got the Turkish and the native.
Yeah, hell to the yeah. You're going to love both of them. Oh, my word.
Because I just made a recipe too. That's it's a caramel Turkish vanilla cream.
That sounds awesome too, man. Sounds real good. Hell yeah. Let's see. RW says Flavorah tobacco, Red Burley, and Connecticut Shade. Hell to yeah. Well, I haven't tried. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, Flavorah, thank you again, man. I got some good ones. I thought outside the box on this order. I thought totally outside the box. Now, I've been getting into those tobaccos, right? So I'm sitting here thinking ahead of, myself, what would go good with tobacco flavors? Well, I got thinking, I'm sitting here going, raisin rum or oatmeal raisin to mix with some tobacco flavors,
Yeah, something dark like that.
Right. The caramels, the butterscotch, the fig, shoot, man.
Our 2 orders too actually worked out pretty good because we didn't talk to each other, so we didn't know what each other was ordering. So out of all the bottles we got, the only thing me and you have that are the same out of these 2 boxes is that smooth vanilla.
Yeah. Besides the Turkish and native tobaccos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you already had them. You didn't get them in this order.
Right. Yeah, I already had them. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just reminded me. I got to put that in my my wish list at Bull City. That smooth vanilla. I keep forgetting about it every time I order.
Oh yeah. And then I was curious, like I always am, curious about things. I keep hearing everybody using cucumber this, cucumber that, cucumber juices and makes everything wet and juicy. So
You can use it the same way you use cactus.
right. Well, see, I've got cactus, and sometimes I get that funky note from it, when I mix
You
it.
don't get that with the cucumber.
I found out. I knuckle tested it, and oh my God, what have I been missing for real? Oh,
It's like going out there in the garden and grabbing a cucumber and biting into it.
yes, and I can actually
You get that. You get that bitterness from the rind. You get the wetness from the center. You get that cucumber flavor from the meat of it. Yep.
Yeah, I was so impressed when I knuckle tested that one. It was really, really awesome. I got some weird flavors too because I've been working on a spiced orange tea that my mom used to make when I was growing up, and I've been looking for the right clove, and I got clove from Flavorah. And I tell you what, I knuckle
That's
tested
an awesome clove.
and that clove is on point. I'm telling you, but it's strong. But usually at low percentage, it would be just perfect in a lot of different recipes. Man. Oh, and the rhubarb. I haven't tried the rhubarb yet. But I got a couple fruits. I got the cantaloupe. Let's see. Their blueberry. Persimmon and pineapple. Let's see here. I got their milk and honey, graham cracker, SAT. Now that one is really, really interesting. And I also got their ginger, which I love ginger, natural tasting ginger, like the ginger butterscotch cookie I put out a while back. And they talked me into getting lime, the regular lime. Aaron was telling me that this lime tastes like a key lime, where I have lime wedge from Flavorah, and I've had it for a long time. It's totally different, so I'm excited about that lime, trying it and everything. So I thought outside the box, and Scott, he got his order, which is totally different from mine, different flavorings. So basically, we got so many flavorings that we could talk about and see which ones we could, like, hey, yeah, get that one, that would go good, So all excited. Thank you, Flavorah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And now, Tony, their graham cracker, it's really, really good. I really like it, but it comes across more as a vanilla wafer type flavor. Okay. So it kind of leans that direction versus a graham cracker. And it does fade a little bit. So when you get to that, don't be surprised. I think I was talking to Fresh one day, and I was doing a banana pudding with that in it. And for a Flavorah flavor, he told me to use it 3.5%.
Okay.
Because it was going to fade on me, and it did, but it's really good. I like it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta go. I also got that the flavor book, man. Hell to the yeah. This thing, I'm loving it. It's like it shows you the different percentages of some of the recipes in here and gives you ideas of what you can mix your flavorings with. That's what I love about this flavor book. I mean, there's so much information that you can learn from. I can't wait to just dig into this thing and just read the hell out of it. I am telling you, that is going to be a big help. So I heard you can download that. Can't you download that, Frank?
Yeah, you can. But yeah, you can download the PDF of it. That's what.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He hit a speed bump.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
Someone tried to call. I'm like, nope, decline.
You can download it, right?
Yeah, I downloaded the PDF of it. I have it actually stored on my phone.
Cool. Cool, man. So if y'all didn't know about the flavor book from Flavorah, definitely check that out because it's a lot of good information in that one for real.
Even if you don't want to just mix with Flavorah, at least you'll have a good idea about what goes with what Flavorah flavors, and it just gives you another resource.
Exactly. Yes, yes. See,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Tony, something else that people may not be aware about Flavorah is that unlike some other flavoring companies, right, a lot of these flavors are used for like beverages and in food and things like that. Flavorah flavors are designed for vaping. Like that's what their whole company is based on, is for vapors, for use by vapors. And I think that that's pretty cool to have a company that's dedicated to making flavorings that we can use safely.
Absolutely. And another thing a lot of people may not realize about Flavorah is, they're all, they're about selling their flavorings, which, just like any other flavor house, but they're more advocacy focused and more about the community and keeping this, and keeping this going and, and converting smokers. They do that more than any other flavor house out there. They're on the forefront of that.
And they have an awesome customer service.
Absolutely. Like a lot of people think, oh, well, you must be some kind of really good mixer because I got chosen for Mixer Spotlight for, for whatever time period in February they're doing it. But it's like, no, it's because of, working in advocacy and, doing stuff like that. And the fundraiser that I did at Christmas time said that's what got me, spotlighted. It wasn't my mixing, because I suck as a mixer. I'll tell you that. I just keep good people around me, so it makes me look good.
Hell yeah, man. You don't suck at all, man. You're freaking awesome, man.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing, too. If you can't suck, Frank, if you're able to mix stuff that keeps you off of cigarettes.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just picking, but
in the end, that's all that matters. I mean,
exactly.
I've got recipes out there that I would never expect anybody else to mix, but I still enjoy them.
That's all that matters.
V-Dog saying Soho has a bit of a bite to it. I don't have Soho, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, and that's Flavorah. Yeah, it's Flavorah Soho. It's a good flavor. It's versatile. Like a lot of the Flavor Art flavors, you can use it a lot of different ways. You can mix it with RY4s. You can, mix it with coffees. I mean, there's, a lot of different ways you can go with that. But straight up Soho, single flavor, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's a graham cracker and what is in there?
That's its tobacco.
Yeah, but isn't it got?
Yeah, it has like graham cracker and some other spicy notes to it that just straight up, I think it tastes like the bottom of an ashtray. It has a real ashy note to it.
Really?
See, with some people, they don't get that from it, but I guess because taste is subjective.
I like the ashy notes sometimes, as long as they're not real heavy. Like after I vape, I don't want to have to take a drink of water to get that ashy out of my mouth. But
no.
Now, I did notice on the Turkish and the native, when you first see these, you do have to let steep at least minimum 2 weeks. I say 3 weeks for a good steep to let it all mellow out. A lot of people mix these tobaccos at different percentages. My flavor palette is so sensitive and so vibrant and strong. That's one of the reasons why I mix so low, because of my sensitive taste buds and my sinuses. They're just so strong, and I go a lot by smell and everything. But I'm actually going to push the realm on the Turkish tobacco. I mixed it at 0.75% on Turkish. And when I first tasted it, I mean, of course, I tasted it all the way through its steep time. And it had a real ashy note at the very beginning. And so did the native. But it wasn't a bad ashy note it was just like if, you know, as close to like a Camel cigarette you could get. Like if you took a Camel cigarette out of a pack of cigarettes and you smelt that fresh tobacco, that's exactly what you are smelling and tasting on that Turkish tobacco. And after it's steeped, that ash went down, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful tobacco. If y'all don't have the Turkish, that's one to definitely get.
Yeah, I think that's one I still have to pick up.
But
Yeah,
I think, I don't know. I'd have to look.
I bumped it up. I made a big old mason jar of it because, you know, letting it steep for, I usually 3 weeks to a month, I let it steep. I've raised it up to 1.5%, you know, just to push the boundaries. Like I've been pushing boundaries with a lot of the Wonder flavors now. And I've come to find out, yeah, you got to push them a little higher than what I've been mixing them at. Like the tangerine, for instance, Wonder Flavors, I got disappointed because I mixed it at 1.5%, and you couldn't taste nothing. It just like disappeared. So I see you got to raise some of these percentages up a little bit from what I'm doing it.
Well, with Wonder flavors too, you have to watch because some of them are super concentrates and some of them aren't. And the ones that aren't, you can run down 5-6% to get to where you want to be with them.
I'm learning that one for real, for real.
Like peach pie and cream, that's not a super concentrate. You can go all the way as high as 10% in a mix with that and be perfectly fine. I like to run it 6 to 7.
Yeah.
If it's the main note in a mix, it's a as Pippa likes to call it, it's a flavor consolidator.
There you go. Exactly. Hell yeah.
Hey, Frank, Philly Vape in the chat says, keep your eyes on the road, buddy. And I don't know if we welcomed him yet, Tony, but Tommy Vaperz is in the chat also.
What's up, Tommy?
TV.
Hell yeah. My brother from another mother. Hell yeah. Love your videos, man. They're awesome, man. If y'all don't know who Tommy Vaperz is, go check out his channel, man. Always putting out some good content, for real.
Yeah, the other day he just did a video with his new shirts and his new towels and his new business cards. You the man, Tommy.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know who made all them. Not Your Average Thread Designs. Check her out on the Instagrizzles.
There you go.
The famous Nikki B.
Hell yeah.
You know it.
Oh yeah.
She's made a couple of shirts for me, and for my giveaway, she's made up some shirts and towels, and always good quality work over there.
She also does vape mats now too.
Yeah.
Are you able to get your own logo on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Hell yeah, man. Hell to you. So enough. All right. Well, hey guys, y'all want to get first off, I want to start off with one thing, this recipe, okay? I had a friend from Facebook and YouTube ask me if I could think of a strawberry banana recipe like her local vape shop has. Well, to be honest with you, this one's for Molly and her husband. Shout out to them. This is for you guys and anyone else. It's hard for me to know what your juice and your vapor store is selling as their house juice because every vapor shop has their own recipes if it's a house juice. A lot of states don't have where you can buy house juices anymore. We only have one store here in Montgomery, Alabama that sells their own recipes, like that Blue Falcon that I put out. And the reason why I was able to pinpoint it and nail it is because I had the juice right here on hand. So I just looked at your flavor stash and went through that and just come up. Me and Scott sat down and just popped out a recipe just like that. Now, Actually, to be honest with you, if it was the vape company, I looked at your flavor stash a little more. You probably just use your strawberry ripe and your ripe banana and a little bit of that shisha strawberry from Inuera. And there's your strawberry banana right there. Add a little, they use a lot of sweetener, you know. That's pretty much what vape shops do, but that could go so many different routes, that strawberry banana. You know, they wanted an authentic strawberry with they said ripe banana was in the recipe. So I put, but that ripe banana, I used it at 0.15% because it's so strong, it will overpower your whole recipe. Now, on this mix that I put out, right after the get-go, you get that banana note because it's only been steeping for like 4 days. So I put on there 10-day steep. All right, you get your banana right up front. And on your exhale, you're getting your ripe, juicy strawberry on the exhale. And the strawberry lays on your tongue. But there's so many different ways you can go about a strawberry banana. You've got all the ingredients in your flavor stash. You might even want to bump up that shisha strawberry up about another percent instead of 2%, raise it up to 3% because and even taking out the banana cream and just leave the vanilla whipped cream in it, you know, make it even simpler and add a little bit of sweetener to calm down any harsh notes like some Flavorah sweetener or even TPA sweetener would calm it down a little bit. But yeah, it's a pretty good recipe and want to give a shout out to Molly and her husband for that one. So there's your shout out for you. Just trying to help people out, you know. You know, you come to me and ask a question. I'll try to do my best looking at your flavor stash, but I can't do it to everybody because I, you know, got a lot of other things going on. But I try to help, you know, when I can. So 2 thumbs up for that one. Good recipe.
Yeah, sometimes that's even more fun than making your own stuff.
Yeah, experimenting and having fun with it.
Yeah, look at what they got in their stash and see if you can, you know, if you have the same things in your stash, so you can mix it, or just you just put it together and they mix it and they say, oh yeah, that worked out good, or hey, what do you think if I add that in? I'm like, hey, like Mary Beth says, it's DIY. You do it the way you want to do it.
Exactly. Exactly. And there's just so many ingredients and flavorings out there. I mean, you could take it to
There's over 10,000 flavorings in the world.
Yes.
That are used in vaping.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Well, Scott, did you have a recipe you wanted to share with us today? Or do you want us to share my smoky peach vape first?
I actually got that one up, so we can share that one first if you want.
The smoky peach?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I'm vaping it on a couple different devices. And I can tell you what I'm tasting of it. And like I said, when I came up with this recipe, it was a shot in the dark because I had never mixed with Connecticut Shade, and I knew it was strong from single testing it, you know. And I watched Mary Beth's smoked butterscotch review that she talked about. The smokiness from that smoked butterscotch from Flavorah. Now, this recipe, at first, when I mixed it up and tasted it right off the shake, it tasted like pure crap. I mean, like crap. So I said, well, wait a minute. You know, I already know all the ingredients they got to steep, especially that smoked butterscotch and that Connecticut Shade, and everything else needs to blend together. So I put it in the jar and didn't mess with it for like about 2 weeks. And I come back to it and it just started blowing my mind. Everything started just blending so perfect together. Now check this out, guys. The Connecticut Shade is only at 0.15%. Now that sounds really, really low, but all I was after is this. What you get All right, if you look at some pipe tobacco, some of the certain pipe tobaccos, they have that dark tobacco in it and they have the light colored pipe tobacco in it, right? You got two different colors. Well, what you're getting off of this vape is that dark tobacco note that's creamy. The Bavarian cream, the caramel, and that butterscotch blend so well together. It just like gives it this nice, rich, dense, creamy flavor. The smoked butterscotch and the Connecticut shade. After that smoked butterscotch at 1% calms down from that smoky note. The smoky note actually helps the Connecticut shade with like that tobacco note. It's just perfectly blended. The peach and the white peach are blended at such a low percentage, they are in your very, very background. They are an accent note. So what you're getting is you're getting this real nice cream, smoky cream, caramel buttered peach. That's it. Just after everything's gone, the peach, you'll taste it at the very end. Very smooth, very mellow vape, only at 4% flavoring, and it's just out of this world. But you've got to let it steep. So I highly recommend that recipe. That's a really, really nice one. Uh, I hope y'all enjoy that one. That one's really good.
That's the only problem when you DIY. It's hard to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
I'm
creamy.
surprised myself reading that Connecticut shade run it that low that you can actually pull anything out of it.
It did. It came out with that smoked butterscotch. The smokiness from the butterscotch and that Connecticut shade blends so well together. I'm telling you, that's the main note you're getting is that tobacco note. It's a tobacco flavor. And the peach, the Bavarian cream, the caramel, and that butterscotch blend so well together. You get this nice Bavarian cream, buttery, just nice, decadent. And then just right at the very end, you can smell the butterscotch, the Bavarian cream, you can smell the tobaccos. It's just, it's so pleasant. Really, really nice vape. And it's not weak at all. It's very vibrant. Very, very nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. Flavorah rocks. I'm loving their flavorings. For real. For real, for real. Oh, let's see. What's up, Tam Vapes? Tam's in the house. What's up?
Hey, girl. Hey.
What you got there, Mike?
Oh, this I've got a recipe that I've been working on. It's an all Flavorah recipe. And you know, if I've got a recipe now that I think may be halfway decent, I just go ahead and I mix it in a 100 milliliter batch, which is wasteful, but a lot of times I'll vape just about anything because I don't let it go to waste. So 100 milliliter gives me a way where I can just add a little bit to it.
Yep.
And kind of go, I mean, like that's about 50 milliliters left in the bottle. So I just added a couple things to it. I'm going to test it again, but if I'll put the recipe link in the chat. It's a private recipe, but if Scott wanted to click on that and pull it up, we can talk about it for a minute.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Said it's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, in the YouTube chat.
Hell yeah, man. What's the name of it? Back up. What's the name of it? harmful verdicts. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now the name was just a. That's just a default name that come up from all the flavors. I haven't named it yet, which I don't recommend doing that because I end up forgetting what the recipe is, and then I got to go look at it. But the blueberry muffin from Flavorah, it's kind of on the weak side, so I wanted to. I use that at 5%, which may be a little high. Then the Flavorah popcorn at 1%. Basically, once that popcorn steeps out, all I get is a butter note. So I wanted to put some butter in there, so I used their popcorn. The pound cake at 1.75, just to help, because that blueberry muffin, it's more of like a baked muffin, or like a baked blueberry. There's not a lot of muffin to it. So I put the pound cake in there to bring some cakiness into it. And then the vanilla bean, because cakes and muffins need vanilla. And the Flavorah pudding at 2% was to help it keep it from getting dry. And it kind of helps add some moistness to the pound cake and the blueberry muffin. Now, what I just added was a 0.5% of Flavorah sweetness and 0.25% of Flavorah boysenberry to help boost up the blueberries a little bit. Like I said, it's a work in progress, but it is all Flavorah.
Hell yeah, man. That looks.
It sounds really
awesome.
good.
Sounds
It
good.
does. See, I like the one that I wanted to get, but I just didn't get it was that vanilla bean, and I want that flavoring really, really bad. I've got everything but the blueberry muffin. I don't have that one either, but I've heard good things about it, and I've used that popcorn. Man, that's a sound, good-looking recipe right there. That looks really, really sharp, Mike.
That's like that vanilla bean when I talked about them on that last video I just did. The vanilla bean, to me, it tastes just like you took a fresh vanilla bean, scraped the insides out of it, and when you were done, you actually licked the flavoring itself off your finger. It's an awesome vanilla flavor.
It is. It's strong, but it's not like crazy super concentrated, so it's workable. Like 1% is probably a good good spot for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd want to push it any higher. You might start getting some off notes, but 1 is, I think, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used it above 1.
No, I know I haven't.
And
I'm usually about 0.5.
You know me, I'm the 4, 5, 6% guy. So
yeah. In that 5% on the blueberry muffin, I've ran it 3 to 4, so 5. I don't see it being anything wrong with that. That one I did when Freshest showed that night with Kind Ground, I think I went like 3 or 4. That was like the base flavor, and then we had to work stuff around it. Because I found if you use that blueberry muffin with other blueberries, it doesn't play well together. But when you use it with other things to boost up the blueberry, like the boysenberry or a bilberry or something, then it works out real nice.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't like to play with its own.
well, I'm glad I didn't put a blueberry in there with it. Then.
No, you would have got. I did it with that VSO blueberry, and it got soapy. It got floral soap. I was so mad. I was about ready to throw away a squonk bottle over it.
Right. So Tony, speaking of VSO flavors, you got those in. For those that didn't see your video yesterday, I hear they're pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got them sitting right here. What did I do with
I received them too.
What did I do with it? I'm missing one of them, daggone it.
You probably vaped it all knowing you.
No, I got it right here. I had it hidden.
So you didn't vape it.
No, I mixed them all up in a little 15 mils, each one of them. And I mixed them all at 5% just for a starting point. Now, Vaping Swag Shane was telling me, anything that's on ELR, there's only him and Leilani basically that have commented underneath these flavorings so far. And I can tell they need just a little bit of steep time. Just like most flavorings do, they need a little steep time. Let them, calm down, and I want to see where they go after about a week, 2 weeks, and keep testing them. But so far, it's like unother than any other flavorings I have ever tasted in my life. VSO really knocked them out of the park, in my opinion. Just so authentic. I mean, the natural extraction from it is what really gets me, because see, I do a lot of that myself, because I can my own peaches, blueberries. I make my own jellies from muscadine jelly that I got grapevine growing out in the front yard. I mean, just beautiful grapes. I share pictures all the time on my Facebook page. uh, but yeah, really nicely done for him, a small company like that, and coming out with something so unique and unusual that kind of raises the bar for a lot of other flavoring companies. Like, hey, wait a minute, check this out. Um, but my favorite out of the four that I got, honestly, is, well, there, Mm, that apple, that apple is just banging. I mean, if you want a red delicious apple that has all the texture, the skin, the red skin, I mean, everything about it, yeah, that apple for real.
Tammy's saying that she wants some VSO peach, which I don't think exists yet. But so
No, it
she's
doesn't.
No.
she's throwing suggestions out there. Now, one thing that I can say, I was introduced to naturally extracted concentrates via who am I thinking of?
Thai
Yeah,
sticks mix.
yeah. Why that couldn't come out of my brain, I don't know. But VSO is done the same method, and the thing about it is because they're made from the actual product, right? So they're made from the coffee, from the fruit. You don't get a lot of the off notes that you get with something that's produced chemically.
Yep.
And to me, that's great. I mean, I'm all about being as natural as you can be anyway. So that's a good deal. I'll be getting me some VSO here pretty soon.
Yeah, I picked those 4 up during Black Friday. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No,
I didn't realize you weren't
you're
done.
fine. You're fine.
I picked them up during Black Friday. I bought that. I bought an Attitude shirt with everything up to the free shipping, and the blueberry, in my opinion, it's really good, but it's a little on the thinner side.
Mhm.
And I like to boost it up with another blueberry. It's not. I personally don't care for it a lot as a standalone, but either another blueberry or a little bilberry or something, and it's excellent. The strawberry, I did that with I remixed Addie's yogurt and used fresh, but I did Addie's custard. I used Fresh's custard base, and then I used the VSO strawberry in that, and that was phenomenal. And then I had the apple and the grape, and I really haven't done a whole lot with them yet. I've been kind of, you just get overwhelmed with so much other stuff, you kind of forget about stuff. And I mean, it's just been in my drawer. I've been moving it out of my way, and it's like, yeah, I need to do something with these.
Hell yeah, man. That strawberry, I'm vaping on it right now. It's really, really good. It gives everything. It's like so natural tasting.
Oh yeah, I mean, and just like the apple, I knuckle tested the apple and the grape just so this is an idea of what I'm working with, and yeah, they're straight up, off the tree, off the vine. The grape, I get more of like a greener grape, almost like a seedless, not so much like a wine grape or a a candyish grape.
Yeah, I see a lot of potential. Like I said in my video the other day, a lot of potential in that grape, mixing it in with like some white grape from Flavorah, and mixing it with some other ingredients like a blueberry, even using this grape with a blueberry would even take it to another dimension even.
Or even using something to turn it into a jam.
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would
Awesome.
be real nice.
Hippy, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Last week during your giveaway, did KD2 Jersey Joe get a hold of you?
Yeah, he got in touch with
Okay.
Shane. He got in touch with Shane. Yeah, so yeah, he got his sent to him also. And
Okay,
I'm
cool.
shipping out Robert, I think his name is, shipping it out today. Here's the funny thing I was gonna tell y'all before the show. This is how funny it is, all right, with Flavorah. Okay. Now they were nice enough to send me these, you know, and support my channel and everything, and support Hippy Vapes crew. You know what I'm saying? The Juicy crew. Uh, it's so funny. Like I said, I don't read my main email because I get a lot of trash mail and everything sent to this email. And lo and behold, Bryson tried to get in touch with me 2 years ago. 2 years ago, back in 2017. And I totally, of all emails, I totally missed that email. So since, you know, then he sent me another one in 2018. I missed that email as well. And he was so funny. He sent me the emails from back then, you know, showing us like, look, I've been trying to get in touch with you since 2017, my man. I'm like, damn. Could you imagine all the flavors I probably could have had by now if I had read that email 2 years ago? Man. Oh, that was funny, though. I couldn't believe I missed, of all emails, I missed Bryson's email 2 years ago, daggone it. Because I didn't think I was gonna get that big, you know, or have, you know, a lot of people. I was just doing it to help people out, you know, and it's just so funny looking back now. Dang, man.
Well, Flavorah, I mean, Flavorah, they don't give flavors just, you know, shout it on YouTube or just, you know, get their little logo at the bottom of, you know, of Scott's page and stuff, you know, green screen and all that. They do it, you know, legit, like to help people, you know, DIY, to help people stay off of cigarettes. To, you know, they're not just doing it for, you know, for some advertising.
Well, exactly.
Well, and while they do it for that, I think it's pretty smart of them. I mean, the best advertising is word of mouth.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know about you. If I have a flavoring in my possession, I'm gonna at least try it. And figure out how to use it. So that's good on them. I mean, I can't say enough about Flavorah, about everything that they do for people.
Like, I purchased Flavorah waffle, and I heard it's horrible, but guess what? I'm gonna find a way to make it vapeable.
See, I was one of the lucky few that had the original waffle from Inuera.
Oh, and, dude,
and I sent Scott a small little bottle of it, and it leaked on his ass during shipping. But you saved a little bit, didn't you, Scott?
Yeah, I was able to make one batch.
Yeah, see, I have so much that will last me of that flavoring for years because I mix a 10% solution of it. And it's still freaking strong. I might even cut that in half to like a 5% solution. That stuff's strong. I still love that Inuera. I wish they had never stopped making that one.
Well, Inuera, I've said this a lot. Inuera, I trust them as much as my ex-wife.
Uh-oh.
So I don't put a whole lot of stake in Inuera. I have some Inuera flavors, but there's a lot of flavor houses that do the same flavor that I will purchase that one as opposed to the Inuera, just because you don't know when they're going to change it, so you don't want to get attached to it.
Exactly.
They even did it with biscuit now, so now I use jungle flavor. I have enough Inuera of the original formula that I'll go through it, but most of my new mixes I'll use jungle flavors just because I know people can get, you know, it's consistent.
Right. See, I get most of my flavorings and stuff through Bull City Flavors.
So
Uh,
do I, yeah.
and they
And
don't
I them
have
and
that.
ECX.
They don't have jungle
No.
flavors yet. So it's hard for me to, ordering from different companies kind of messes me up because I try to get it all like I'm fixing to put up my big order of the year in tax time. Of course, everybody's going crazy. Everybody's got their vehicle for freaking sale on the side of the road because they know it's tax season. Don't you love it? For sale this, for sale that, everywhere. But yeah, I'm putting in a big order like I do every year, and I am definitely getting some jungle flavors and some flavorings that I normally wouldn't be able to get because I want to expand because a lot of these new mixers have these flavorings, and like you were saying, in your wearer keeps changing everything. I wish they'd stop doing that, but they're doing it because I guess the ingredients that are in it, you know, uh, the FDA and stuff like that. I don't know what's going
No,
on with
it's not even for here. It's because they're a Polish company, and over there, it's about the whole TPD.
that. Okay. Well,
They got to take any DAP out and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, someplace, Hippie, and I don't remember, it might be a DIY Vapor Supply that sells them, but I think they have rebranded the jungle flavors as rainforest flavors. And I think it's DIY Vapor Supply, I believe. Do you know, Frank?
Yeah, I'd have to look into that one. I know ECX has them as jungle flavors,
right?
Because that's where I get my jungle flavors from. That and their Flavor Express I get from ECX. I think Flavor Express is actually one of their house brands, which is really good. Like the lemon and the mango are the two I would definitely suggest getting from Flavor Express.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it could be. I mean, it would almost make sense, at least the branding of it.
Right. Back to this recipe that I shared a while ago. The addition of the sweetener and the boysenberry made all the difference in that recipe.
What
percentage
of boysenberry did you add to that?
0.25%.
A quarter. Now,
0.25%. Boysenberry is pretty potent.
Guess what I did? I flavor tested it at 1%. That stuff is strong as all get up at 1%. I'm like,
It is, but that boysenberry helped bring out that blueberry just a little more, and then the sweetness, of course, will brighten it, as well as help out with the cake, because I mean, cake is sweet. So if anybody wanted to go back to that link and actually mix that, I did update the recipe, so all that's in there.
You gonna make it public?
Not yet.
Not yet. Still testing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for another couple days at least, but I haven't done a video for a while on a mix, so I'll probably do that one on that.
Oh, we got some new people up in here. What's up, Bigfoot? Bigfoot in the house. Jersey Joe. Hell yeah, man. He said he still hadn't got his package from Vaping Swag yet. Ashley in the house. What's up, Ashley? Shimstar. There he is. There's the man.
Ash.
Got your package. It's being shipped out today, for real. I got it boxed up and everything. Shipping it out today. As soon as we get off the show, I'm heading to the post office. So thank you for that too. All the people that helped me with the giveaways, Mike and everything. I actually got some other stuff I'd like to give away too, guys. And I'm stretching it out here and there, fund wise is what I'm talking about, the funds for me to ship it. So, but I got, 2 bottles from VSO. They sent me the blueberry custard from Gizzard Brew and the vanilla custard from Gizzard Brew. I'm going to give away this bottle of vanilla custard right here. Now, I have opened it up and I have tasted it because daggone it, I wanted to taste it, But if that's okay with y'all, I'll go ahead and give this one away. It might be in, not today. I'm not giving it away today. It might be in next week's video. I'll be giving this away. And I also still have that beginner's kit that I'm going to give away at the end of this month of $25 gift certificate for Bull City Flavors, a scale, a 30 ml bottle, and just a couple coals, you know, might even throw an RDA in that little kit too, you know. So that's a nice little gift package to someone out there. You know, so y'all stay tuned for giveaways. Hell yeah. And if anybody wants to send me something, hell, that's more power, man. Hell yeah. It's always, thank you guys for showing up today for real. And
Thanks for having me.
and helping me out and everything, and helping the Juicy crew. Scott, didn't you have a recipe you wanted to share?
Yes, it did.
Hey, Tony, real quick, Renee in chat wanted to know, is that strawberry banana recipe public, and has it been shared? Could somebody put a link to it out there so they can mix it?
It is public, but I would change some things about it. That's what I'm saying. You know, whenever someone wants me to work on something that they have in their flavor stash, I don't have time to really taste test it. Like I said, it's only been sitting here for 4 days, and I can already tell the strawberry could be different. Take the banana cream out of it, even. You know, so it's a work in progress. But yes, it is public. It's strawberry banana for Molly from the Juicy crew. It's live on ELR. But there's a few things, you know, it's a work in progress. You know, it's just something different, something I threw together from her flavor stash. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Just it needs just a little bit more strawberry to it is what it needs. And drop that banana cream out of it.
Good deal. Okay, sorry for interrupting. What do you got, Simple?
Now, my recipe was actually inspired by the captain of my build team, which is KD and the Sunshine Builders, and her name is Kim Dixon. I actually named it after her. It's actually called Wacky Kim's Backy. And I used the cream from Flavorah because it had a nice cream flavor to me. I used the Dulce de Leche, the caramel from TPA, because it's a wetter tasting caramel. It's not dry or like a chewy caramel. And the smooth vanilla from Flavorah, I used it real low because it says on there that it's a stronger concentrate. And it actually took the harshness out of the tobacco and that Dulce de Leche that you usually get. But the Turkish tobacco, I used that 1%, getting a little gutsy with it. And it actually turns out pretty good. And you can't tell what it is by the name, but you can by the picture.
There you go.
And that's got the tobacco, like you said there, Tony. It's got the dark color and the light colors.
Yep. See, I couldn't find a picture for my Smoky Peach.
And you figure this one here is a real low percentage. It's only 3.65% flavoring.
Yeah. That Turkish actually is a good percent right there. Like I said, I raised mine up to 1.5 for a single flavor. And yeah, hell yeah. I can't wait to try that smooth vanilla. I got it too.
Yeah, because I give some different names for her to see what she would like, and she kind of liked the Wacky Kim's Backy the best.
Oh yeah. Looks good. Hell yeah, man.
Because she said sometimes she acts kind of wacky.
Yeah, man.
Tony, Tam Vapes did confirm in the chat that those rainforest flavors are sold by DIY Vapor Supply, and they are just rebranded jungle flavors.
Okay.
Well, if anybody would know, it would be the Lazy Mixer.
Oh, absolutely. That heifer is lazy.
Rebranded? What do you mean by rebranded?
We love you, Tam. They don't sell them under jungle flavors. They renamed them to rainforest flavors.
And the only place you can get those, or where?
E-Cig Express will sell the jungle flavors under jungle flavors, And then you can get some of them DIY Vapor Supply carries them, but they call them rainforest flavors.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're the same. They're same flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
They're the
got
same.
you. Got you. Got you. Because I definitely want some of the jungle flavors or rainforest, whatever you want to call them. But is it, I mean, on ELR, would that mess up ELR? Like if you typing in, you know, looking for jungle flavors, it says, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, when you get your bottle, Tony, put you a piece of masking tape across it and write jungle flavor.
It make my wall look so ugly. No, man, I can't do that. Hell no. Raining here in North Alabama. Terry A. What's up, Terry A? Tam says rain in Georgia too. Yeah, it's raining here for the next 4 or 5 days. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've ran out of it right now, but ain't no guarantees it's gonna stay that way.
James Riviera in the house. What's up, James? What's up?
You would.
Oh yeah, man. So no. So anything new going on? And you know, I saw GrimmGreen's advocacy video he put out the other day. It's talking about something in Maine or something other where they're changing the laws in Maine.
Maine's getting real creative. They basically, what they want to do is they're not banning liquid nicotine, but they're banning the container that it's shipped in.
That doesn't make no sense whatsoever freaking ever.
Well, it's the only way they can try to get it passed, because you can't ban liquid nicotine because farmers use it for different things. I mean, it's used in industry and stuff like that. It's not just used by vapors.
Right.
So they can't ban it the way they want to ban it. They're only going to ban it in like consumer grade, consumer sized containers.
So what does
but
that...
it's not going to get passed. It's just a shot in the dark that those idiots up there are trying to pull. No one's ever accused Maine of being intelligent. I know some Mainers, and they're a different breed.
Yeah, their accent, you can really tell they're from up that area. Their accent's totally different, just like ours is down south, you know.
Don't park the cow in the lobster.
Yeah, there you go. Hell to the yeah, man. Shoot, man. Well, hell, man, this
yeah,
this...
and there's if I was gonna say, if nothing about advocacy, if I could throw out there real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Is over on NorCal Sick Boys Instagram page. He's doing, you make a 1 minute or less video, something that will fit on Instagram, and call it Why I Vape, and basically just real briefly tell a piece of your vape story, why you do this, and tag him, tag your representatives, your local, your federal representatives. You can tag the president, you can tag Scott Gottlieb, you tag whoever you want, and he'll pick that up and he'll repost it onto his page. And it's just a tribute to guy Mike. I believe the guy's real name is Mike Schneider. He was talking about last night on his stream. He went by the Vaping Jackass, and it was a project that they were working on before he suddenly passed away. So in tribute to him, he's doing this movement. And there's a lot of people have already done it. I've done one. Fresh has done it. Tooney's done it. And there's a lot of them out there you can watch. Breeze Tones did his. People all over the world are doing it.
Hell yeah, man. It's like every state here in America has just different laws, and they really don't talk about regulations too much here in the state of Alabama. Well, here in Montgomery, even our counties are different. Each county is different. You might have a dry county for alcohol, like the next county over, and you can't buy alcohol on Sunday and stuff like this. You can't buy draft beer in certain counties, and it's the same way with, vaping. I mean, they don't really tell you too much on what's going on with the laws here. Like you go to a vape shop, and the only thing most vape shops are selling are pretty much, you know, bought juices and stuff like that, you know, Red's Apple, whatever, you know, what the Naked line, all those. But there's like I said, one shop here in Montgomery has their house flavors. And they do advocate a little bit, you know, they tell you, you walk in there, if you ask them, they will tell you nothing's going to happen to us here in this state until 2022 or either 2024 is when a new law kicks in to where they have to take the personal juices or something maybe off the shelf, the house blends, to where you can only sell, you know, certain flavorings or whatever. But they don't talk about it. All you see on TV here in Alabama is them stupid ass commercials saying the little cartoon Muppet character going, vaping's much safer than, and then all of a sudden you hear, ha, vaping's safer than ha. That's big tobacco. That's all that is big tobacco, in my opinion. You know, the truth. That ain't the truth. That's just a full
Well, they're
out
playing hand in hand with each other.
You know?
Well,
Crazy.
Alabama is one of the more friendlier states for vaping, as well as Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina. They're good and not they're good, but they want their money too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they don't have a floor tax or anything, but they do have a e-liquid tax. If it has nicotine in it, it's 5 cents a milliliter.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we have a very good advocacy group in North Carolina, the North Carolina Vaperz Council, and they lobby in Raleigh every single day. They keep an eye on things, and if they try something shady, it gets snuffed out immediately. And
yeah.
And every vape shop in the state, well, everyone that gives a shit about anything, they contribute and they're a member to it.
Exactly.
I mean, anybody can be a member, but they want paid members as far as the vape shops to help keep things going, be able to keep paying this young gun lawyer to hang out in Raleigh and keep an eye on things and stuff like that. You know, none of that stuff's free.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, I don't know if Frank mentioned it when he was talking about that, but if you go to NorCal Sick Boys YouTube channel, there is a video up there explaining exactly how to do it with the links on how to get your representatives' names and who you need to tag in it and how to post it. If you if you can't remember NorCal Sick Boy, this weekend on my channel will be Sunday. My advocacy video will be ADDICTIVE explaining where you need to go and how to do it and why we need to do these videos. So again, it's something that's really, really easy that anybody can do. I mean, just about everybody has a smartphone. They've got good cameras on them. If you don't want to be in the picture, you don't need to be in the picture. You can show a picture of a flower or whatever and just your
talk,
voice story. Right. So don't be shy about it. Let's get these videos out there.
I did mine sitting right here and I edited it and everything and then put it up Friday night and Saturday morning.
Hell yeah. It's all about that advocacy, man. Keep the flavor in
without that, this will be gone in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. So, but don't everybody go panic. I mean, still get, you ain't got to buy a gallon of each flavor, and that, you know what I'm saying? I still think vaping's going to come out winning because all the studies and everything are showing now, real studies are being done.
There was a study that I saw yesterday basically saying that vaping by pregnant women has no adverse effects as far as premature delivery or low birth weight like it does with cigarettes.
That is
that's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, that is huge. And also, there's another study saying that there is no evidence whatsoever that vaping is a gateway to smoking.
Exactly. And they did show that there is less cigarette smoking by teenagers now than ever in history.
I have a teenage daughter, and there's not one of her friends that I know of that smokes. Now, are they drooling? I'm not going to comment to that, but at least they're not smoking. So
Exactly.
have at it. You know, do what you got to do. Just I'm not buying your shit.
Frank, why do you think it is that we hear people talking about vaping being a gateway to smoking, but we never hear about vaping being a gateway to quit smoking? Right?
I mean, if that doesn't sell newspapers, that doesn't sell, you know, that it's not going to get clicks on the internet.
That's right.
And all of us are intelligent human beings here, right? Everyone in the chat and everyone here on the panel. What is more profitable, treating an illness or curing an illness? Which one has more job security?
Yeah.
It's all in the treatment, that's for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's all about that
why do you think they don't want? Yeah, why do you think they want us to keep smoking? How expensive is it to treat smoking-related illnesses? How much money is being made on all these anti-tobacco campaigns and all this stuff? I mean, come on. If all that goes away, they're going to have to go get a real job.
Yeah.
Not that doctors aren't a real job, they are, but, you know, like all these, you know, propaganda pushers, you know, they're going to have to find something else to do.
Yeah, that's right. Now, another commercial I just thought about that I think is hilarious here in Montgomery, Alabama. It's with the same Muppet characters. It's like he's sitting here. Did you know a Juul pod has the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes? Well, duh, because it takes you all day long to vape one of them Juul pods or whatever, of course it's got 20 cigarettes in it, but you're not vaping. You don't smoke a whole pack all at once, do you? No,
No, and
it's like,
I don't know if you've ever hit a Juul pod, but yeah, you try to chain vape one of them Juul pods and yeah, you're going to get yourself nicked out real quick.
It's so funny how stupid some people can be. If they believe in that, come on,
But Tony, here's the thing. You know why they believe it, because either they've never smoked or they smoked years ago or whatever. They don't vape, so they don't have a dog in the fight. So they're going to believe what that the idiot box in front of them is going to tell
them. Yep. Power of suggestion. That's what
exactly.
It is. Yep. Exactly.
Like we could take any of our recipes and say it tastes like the finest wine, and they have no wine in it, but you put that in somebody's head.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, power suggestion is a very powerful thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Another thing too, just like recipes, for instance, okay, that we all come up with. Okay, if you just hand somebody a bottle of something and say, here, try this, and let them try it, I guarantee you that half of the ingredients they wouldn't be able to recognize what's in that e-juice, because, unless you told them. It's like, hey, there's a little bit of this in there. And then all of a sudden they'd be like, well, dang, I sure do taste that. But you see what I'm saying? At first they didn't, It's all power suggestion.
Well, if I want someone if I'm not sure about a mix and I want somebody to give me their opinion, I will hand them the device with the juice in it and not tell them anything about the flavor profile. Let them sample it and then let them tell me what they get out of it. And I'm like, okay, well, now I know I'm on the right page, or, oh no, I got to try over again because that's not what's supposed to be.
Exactly.
And then if you got 2 or 3 people, they each taste something different.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yep. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Anything else going on in chat here? Let's see here. All right. Terry A. It's all about the money for sure. Ain't that the truth? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They get enough money. Quit buying gold doorknobs.
So the government?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember when we used to get government contracts, dude. We used to get paid monopoly money to run them military cars around. You know, the actual service people. You know, they were paying the military to have their vehicles transferred from one part of the country to the other, but what they paid us to do it, dude, it'd pay $20,000 a load to go from Tacoma, Washington to Baltimore.
Wow.
Now that's been cut because you got this company got involved, that company got involved, so it's now down to about, you're lucky to get half of that anymore. But back in the day, that was not, them military jobs were so nice.
He did it already, Bigfoot. He must have missed that one. Yeah, he already did his recipe, Bigfoot.
Yeah, mine's public on my ELR, so.
Yeah, yeah. We shared some good videos. I mean, some good recipes today. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and probably mix a couple of them.
Frank, on Sunday, yours is the only show that's on Sunday, isn't it?
On Sunday afternoon, yeah, from 2 to about 3:30, we try to go. If it starts, if we start running out of content before then, we'll shut it down. Somewhere between 3 and 3:30.
Yeah,
Eastern time, and the Vixens come on at
Mixing Vixens is on at what, 6
p.m. Eastern, yes. And they had Mary Beth on this past week. They have Emily. They have Jen Winstead. Jen the Juice Fairy. Jen Jarvis on there sometimes. They have Leilani's on there on occasion. And they do a good show over there.
Oh yeah, I get all the replays. Because busy schedule, like everybody here's got something going on all the time, so I'm catching a lot of the replays. I catch yours daytime, Frank. Catch yours because on Sunday's my relaxing day. That's when I'm sitting here mixing up juices for the family, e-juices, and I usually do them one shots. And that's what I was saying about that power suggestion. I just sent my stepson just a bottle of something with no label on it whatsoever. And I'm going to see if he can tell what it is. And I can't say on the video because he might rewatch this. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but I send my family like single shots, flavorings and stuff. But yeah, man. Well, I'm actually fixing to go ahead and close it a little early today, fellas. Because I've got a lot of running. Me and my wife got a lot of running to do this afternoon and everything here in a little bit too. Got to go to the post office and mail ShimStar's package off. I know he's been waiting on it from his birthday and everything. Sorry, man. Hey, just didn't see your email like I didn't see Bryson for 2 years email. I'm still laughing. I can't believe that. But anyway, if y'all
So what you're saying is ShimStar got lucky?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I even put you a stainless steel fused Clapton in there too with some rayon fiber cotton in there, man. Hell yeah. I'll let you try that out. Hopefully you got a single coil RDA so you can taste those flavorings from Shy Tots on them. I'm telling you, oh my word, that stainless steel fused Clapton just rocks, man. And if you got a wasp, it's perfect for the wasp, that coil. But
did you see where Wasp is coming out with an RTA?
I saw that, but I'm skeptical about it because of the way that they did it. It's got the old style limitless type thing where your tank is at the bottom and your wicks are hanging down. On filling that thing is going to be a problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm not real sold on it. I mean, they did it short and squatty, kind of like that new Gear RTA.
Yeah.
And it's only holding like 2 mil juice capacity. I think the Gear with their bubble glass like 3.5 or something. But so you could get good flavor that way. But yeah, it kind of looked a little bit more like an RDTA instead of an RTA, or like a GTA style.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know. You could buy regular Wasp Nano and throw it on a Squonk box for $8. So
exactly.
you buy a dozen of them and you're good for a while.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you fellows and everybody for popping in for this nice little quick show. Just wanted to throw out the Flavorah and everything, and thank you for sponsoring Hippy Vapes and the Juicy Crew. And thank you guys definitely for helping me out today. Krono Vapes, he's busy. His schedule's all changed. And I'm thinking about changing the day that we do our show and everything. So me and Scott and Krono are going to talk about that and see what we can do. And maybe have you guys come on again some other time,
Yeah.
more often. That'd be fun. I love it. You driving in the truck. That's cool as hell, man. So
Yeah, as long as certain people don't see it, it's all good.
hell yeah, man. Good show, guys. Good show. I appreciate everybody in the chat for showing up and everything. Subscribe to each and every one of our channels and everything. If I'm not mistaken, I've got every one of you guys' links below all the videos now. Check out our ELR, subscribe to ELR pages, all of ours, like and subscribe to everybody. Put out that advocacy, stick up for your rights to vape, a healthier alternative, and just all around good community, good people. And like I said, if you ever have any questions, we are all here to help you guys out and teach you the right way and not blow yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So any of you guys want to say something before I close it out?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say thanks for having me again, Tony.
Anytime.
I did an interview with Matthew Kokenda. Koken, that'll be out this weekend. The following weekend will be my video with ADDICTIVE.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that one. My hero.
That was a good video.
Cool. Daytime Frank, anything?
Yeah, this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, Mix in the Kitchen, number 45 this week. We're doing popcorn with the lovely Tam Vapes and Mary Beth and Cecile and the musical stylings of Adam P. And
Oh yeah.
come on out and hang out. We've every week doing better and better. We're enjoying ourselves. Just come on out, have a good time, learn a little something, talk a little shit. And just definitely don't forget to advocate out there, everybody, because we want to keep this going for a while.
Heard that. Scott, you got anything coming up?
No, not really.
No builds?
I just want to. Oh, I'm going to be doing different builds, fiddling around. I got my quilling tool coming in this week. And today I got batteries coming that I won from IMR off of Facebook. And if anybody wants, if they get a chance, go over to Instagram, check out KD and the Sunshine Builders, and actually check out some of the builds they do. And keep the clouds flying.
I heard that, man. And always keep checking our ELR because and all the flavors because we keep throwing out recipes left and right, all of us. So just keep an eye on all of us and the whole community, guys. So, thank you guys and everything. Thank everybody in chat again, and I hope everybody has a groovy, wonderful, wet, soggy day today, like we're having.
Wish mine was wet and soggy.
That didn't sound right. All right, guys, man. That was fun. Hell yeah. We got to do this again. Well,
I'll use Tommy's punchline. It's always nice to be moist.
Well, y'all have a good one, guys, and everything, and gals out there. So, in the meantime, peace, love. And harmony, everybody. Later, y'all. Y'all have a good one.